In this video, we're going to go over the SIC peers function. What the SIC peers function does is it returns all of the companies which share the same SIC industry code as a ticker that you provide. We'll start by typing an equal sign and the name of our function, which is SIC peers, then an open parentheses, and as with all Trade Defender functions, we'll start with our app key, which you can see I have in cell C2. Our next parameter is our ticker, so I'll type HD for Home Depot. After that, we have order by. Order by allows you to specify whether you'd like your data returned either in ascending or descending format based on the ticker of the company. So by default, it's set to ASC for ascending, or you can switch it to DESC for descending. Leave it at ascending. Next, we have columns. We can leave this blank if we'd like all columns to be returned, or we can specify which columns and in which order we'd like them to be given to us. So we'll start by typing a double quote and then the name of some columns. Ticker, exchange, SIC code, and we'll stick with that. And we'll wrap that in double quotes. Remember, we separate the columns with commas inside of these double quotes. Our next parameter is values only. What values only does is it allows us to specify whether we would or would not like column headers returned with our data. By default, this is set to 0, which means that column headers will be returned. If we'd like to skip column headers, we type a 1. But we'll stick with 0 here. Next, we have transform. Transform allows us to specify whether we'd like our data returned vertically or horizontally. By default, this is set to 0 for vertically. If we wanted it to be returned horizontally, you would type a 1. Right now, we'll stick with 0. Then we type a close parentheses and hit enter. And you can see here that for Home Depot, the following tickers have been returned as matching its SIC code. So we have like LL for lumber liquidators. These are the exchanges that these companies are traded on, as well as the SIC code which they all share. To see more information about the companies, what we'll do is we'll remove all of the columns. I'll just leave that blank. And now you see we have things like company name, the currency code, the state that the companies are incorporated in, etc. Now say we wanted this data returned horizontally. We'd change that 0 to a 1. And now the data is returned in such a way that the tickers are at the top and the data about each ticker is in the same column. If you have any questions about this function or other functions in Trade Defender, please check out tradedefender.com/docs. Thank you.